Good evening. My name is Rohit Gaur, and I'm the student of 82nd batch of ICT Delhi. So today I'm going to present one presentation that's about my project that's on effective communication skills. And this project was done in one of the healthcare setup, Max Healthcare, in their one of the hospital that was in Delhi. So in this study, there were 30 students which I've covered from different departments like nursing, doctors, paramedic, and front office. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk about 5 slides. That's about the objective of the study, methodology that I am going to use in this, analysis of data and results, key findings, and recommendation and suggestion from my side. So I'll start with the objective of this study. So in the objective, there is a need of identify the communication needs with different styles. Importance of effective communication for personal and professional growth in the healthcare setup, effective verbal and non-verbal communication techniques, and recognizing the barriers of the communication, and especially in the healthcare setup. Benefits of effective communication, applying different strategy for effective communication. Now talking about the next part of it, that is methodology. That's I've divided into 3 phases. The first one is the survey questionnaire. Survey questionnaire is about the question paper which I've circulated to my candidates. It had 30 questions. In those 30 questions, they have to share their perspective, their point of view, where they just need to mark whether they agree with this statement, they do not agree with the statement, they strongly agree, or there is a mixed feeling. So all the 30 participants went through this survey and they submitted. Post that, I went to the next step, that's about interviews. So I interviewed all the candidates personally and took some data out of that conversation and started working on that. Post the interview, the first step was the observation. So I used to go on the floor to observe their behavior, their action, their communication, and how they are working with their team members. And after the observation, I found out that there are some challenges, problems that these guys are facing in terms of providing the best patient experience, I would say the best customer experience in their areas. The next is the analysis of the data and result. So I started with what is the issue exactly with these guys, why they are not communicating properly. I did the root cause analysis for that. I post that I got the outcome of that root cause analysis. After getting the outcomes, I went to the next step, that is corrective actions. Post this, there were key findings which I found out that there was no clear communication between the department. As in, there are different departments in the hospital. If the nursing is coordinating with the pharmacy department, so there is no clear communication. What is exactly needed at what quantity for what number of people? So there was no clear communication. I've seen a lot of one-sided communication. Next is the power imbalance. Power imbalance as in doctors feel more superior. They do not share information with the nursing staff. When they do not share information with the nursing staff, then problem. A lot of face a lot of problem with that because they are not getting any clear information that what is planned for them. Then breaking the bad news. Sometimes doctor are not in the condition of sharing the bad news with the attendant. Sometimes they have to, but they don't know how to do that. Next is no top-down approach of communication. Sometimes there are some information which have been shared with the top management and it is not going down the line. So it stays somewhere in between. So when there is no passing on of the information, people do not understand what they have to do exactly, what is the need, what is needed from them. Then lack of time. People do not have time in the working hours because they're working for 8 hours, 10 hours non-stop without even a single break. So when they don't have a time, you have to plan their development as per the time that they have. Next is the recommendation, the suggestion that I have for these people. The first one is the training on effective communication for each employee has to be there every year and it can be divided department wise. So we can have a departmental trainer wherein they come and they train these people. Before training these people, they should go through a TTT program. Then in-house training program. As I mentioned that these people should go through a training program if it is in-house. So the company will save a cost on spending on training. What they'll do, they'll have an internal trainer will keep on assessing, checking these people how they're performing, and they keep on delivering programs as per their needs and requirement. Easy to access training, as in I'm talking about small bites kind of training or LMS. So they should have a platform, virtual platform, whenever they want to do any training, they can do it at their pace, at their comfort. Next is topic to cover during briefing and debriefing. So I've seen these people going through briefing and debriefing before starting their shift and after ending their shift. So during the briefing or debriefing, people, the supervisor or the manager can take them through these topics. Maybe they can start with the one topic called verbal communication, non-verbal communication other day, or maybe they can divide these things in pieces. Then last one is share constructive feedback. It is very important for people to know how they are doing, and how what sort of improvement they need in their areas. So it can only happen when you share feedback, and people should also take this in a positive way, so that if they're getting feedback, it is for their betterment. So this is all what I have learned, or what I've took out the details from this project. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much.